our second
Oh,
episode?
second. You want to do something?
Mm-hmm. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our second episode of our podcast, Two Eyes, Let's See. Today we're talking about identity.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah. Do we know what that means? I feel like I know what it means, but I don't know what it means.
I dent. What dent do I make in the world? And what do I tend to see? Ha! Identity.
Identity. I love that.
Yeah. Is it just how you
Yeah, Google said it is both simple and wildly complex, which makes sense why I feel like I know, but also maybe not really.
Okay.
It's the answer to who am I and what makes me me. So your sense of self, shaped by memories, experiences, relationship values, it can evolve over time. It includes the roles you play, parent, artist, advocate, and how you internalize them.
Okay. Yeah, because you know what? When we were talking about this topic of identity, like we just kind of, how do we identify it? It was very vague, but that definition really did give me a little bit more clarity of how we identify.
Like how you answer. And I like this. Identity isn't fixed. It's fluid, layered, and deeply personal. It can be reclaimed, reshaped, and redefined.
Okay. I like that.
So you want to go first?
Yeah, I think like when we're talking about it earlier, you know, I'm always thinking about the surface level thing of what you're thinking about, you know, your race, your sexuality, your gender, those things are the like first thing that come up
For you.
when you say, okay, how do you identify? And then I'll be like, you know what? I don't tend to, like what I was telling you before, like I don't tend to identify through my sexuality. I think that's kind of weird.
And what is your sexuality?
Well, that can be complex. I guess it changed. Before I would identify as being bisexual, but I'm only going to be with one woman for the rest of my life, so I would say lesbian now.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so I guess it changed. It has changed.
It has changed.
What about you? How do you identify sexually? Or do you identify as sexual?
I do. I identify with a lot. Woman, black. Well, actually, if I'm prioritizing, black, woman, lesbian, and then, you know, wife, mother, sister, friend, confidant.
Oh, I like how you did that.
Yeah.
So what is the first one that you go to first?
Black.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think that's the first thing that I identify as being black.
And because I feel like, you know, black history, owning it, I think there's a lot of ownership in how you identify. Even with names. I know we've had this conversation before with names. My middle name is after one of my aunts. So I identify as her being a part of me, being named after her. Yeah, I think it goes much deeper than, oh, I'm black. And then what does that mean? You know?
Right.
There's a sense of power and ownership into it.
Yeah.
Woman. Yes, I love being a woman. It is God did not go wrong when he created the woman. And then a black woman. Oh, amazing. Chef's kiss to that. I love it.
I have a poem called Black Woman.
Yeah?
I don't think I've ever read it to you, but I do have
You should. Where is it? You want to read it?
About black women.
On air?
I'll have to find it. It might be in my phone.
So yeah, I identify with a lot with who I am. Yeah, I think all of those things make up who I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I struggle a lot with identity too, because it just feels like to me like it's put like in the category. Because like to identify as being black is so broad. To be identified as being a lesbian, it feels like it gets very narrow. And I think
in what way?
You know what people
but who
perceive.
Is they? It's you.
The society.
It's your identity.
I
So
guess, but
how
then,
do you see
but
it?
then,
How does it make you feel?
Okay, but then we take the label. We take the label of what society has already put on that. It's a name, and the name in itself is how society views what lesbians are. And so then that makes me skew away from it, because I'm just like, okay, I'm not just that.
Okay, so that's a good point. But if you take away how society views, because honestly, society views black women, black lesbian, black gays, in so many different lights. If you take that aspect away, does it change how you identify?
If I take away how society views lesbian.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll identify as being lesbian if it has nothing to do with society. But it does. Because when you put the label on yourself, that is what society has created for that label. Like a woman, there's a certain view when you say that I'm a woman.
There is, but
and I have a problem with that, because
do you not identify as a woman? Excuse me.
I identify as a woman, yes, but I also have, questioned of the view of what a woman is.
Okay, what are those questions?
Of what society said a woman is. I guess that's my problem, of the perception that society puts on the labels. And I think that's probably why I struggle with giving myself these labels or identities, because of the perception of what society has already made for the labels. So then I'll just be like, well, I'm just Venus. I'll just go through my name.
Okay, but even with you being just Venus,
I like how you have the Venus Inspires. Oh, yes. Check out the Venus Inspires.
Society is still going to put its views on who Venus is, what Venus is, how Venus operates. So then at what point do you ask yourself, damn what society has to say about how you identify, and then you just move in with that?
Okay. When do I?
Because society is going to society, right? Social media is going to social media. People are going to people.
Right.
Haters are going to hate.
You know what? Certain labels I'm more comfortable with taking on.
Like what?
Being black, being a wife, being a mother.
Why are you more comfortable with those labels than not the other labels, like your sexual orientation?
Like, why are we labeling our sexual orientation? That's just weird to me.
Okay, so say we take that out and
Like
we
what?
don't.
Why would I like identify of who I have sex with?
I agree. Nobody
That's weird.
should.
That's kind of
Heterosexual, homosexual,
whatever.
trisexual.
That's a new one.
No,
Asexual.
trisexual are those people who will try anything once.
And the asexual.
What's an asexual?
They not attracted sexually to anyone.
Oh, I don't know.
Asexual. Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, that makes sense.
yeah. Just don't have that sexual desire towards.
I mean, sometimes that's my identity. Sometimes I'm not
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in the mood sexually. So is it?
So then you identify as being asexual at that
I don't
moment
know.
when
I should really look that up
because
if that's
you're not in the mood. Oh, I'm asexual today. I'm asexual today, so it says you can change anytime.
Well, then there we go.
It's fluid. It changes.
That answers a lot of questions. No,
Yeah,
I
me.
should look that up. Yeah, for you.
Right. Okay.
But is it identity? Because I think you brought up a good point. Identity is how I identify, not what society or my mama or my sister or my son or my wife has to say about how I identify.
Okay, and that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about what society
Right.
says about how you choose to identify.
We're talking about how does just Venus identify?
That's how I identify, man.
As just Venus.
I mean, yes.
But it's also what has shaped you and what was the definition? Your experiences.
My experiences. Yeah, it helped me because I didn't really fully committed to any identity but being black. It helped me pave how I wanted to navigate or how I want to show up, because I think I still have this rap thing about labels, and like if you label something, then that's what it is. And then so, if I'm labeling myself Venus, what is Venus? What does that mean? And I used to really did not like my name when I was.
Really?
I mean, cause Venus rhymes with penis.
You got teased about
I
that?
got teased about it. Nobody else's name was Venus until when I was around 12. I think Venus Williams came out when she was really good. And I was just like, how's she going to become a superstar before me? I'm like, nah, I can't be the first Venus that everybody knows. Everybody going to be identifying me as Venus Williams, which is true.
That has happened.
Yes. They'll be like, hey, Venus Williams, my last name is not Williams. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah,
I mean, there aren't that many Venuses in the world.
It's not. And
I mean,
shout out to Venus Williams, who came back to tennis, and it's gonna be a great story to watch her. Cause how old is she now? She's older than me, so.
She 41?
She ain't no 41.
I don't know.
I'm 40, so she older than that.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Do you?
But yeah, shout out to her, the U.S. Open.
Wait, she was at the U.S. Open? We don't follow tennis. Let's just be real. Yeah. But I have seen her come
But we
back.
do follow.
All day, every day. You want to talk about the WNBA? Do I identify as a WNBA fan? Yes.
I was just getting ready to say, another one of my identities is a fan.
Asia Wilson fan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute favorite. Yes.
Favorite. I mean, I love all of the Aces, so.
Yes.
I won't just say.
The Aces is my team.
Yeah. The Aces is the reason why I started watching the WNBA. Well, started watching it when I was a little kid, so I used to be into basketball. An athlete is how I identify.
There you
I
go.
definitely identify as an athlete, but now that
That's a big one, isn't it?
that's a big identity of who I am,
Yeah.
for sure. Since a kid, it was basketball. I thought I was gonna go to the WNBA. I wasn't that good, but then
I mean, technically you did recently, just not
oh, I didn't like
on the
play.
court.
Yeah, we went to a game. Okay, but that
We were in
doesn't
the stands.
yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah, I definitely identify as being an athlete and as a coach. A coach really resonates heavily with me of who I am, and as a mom, for sure.
Okay, so just for fun, put in order, prioritize your identity.
Black. You did it so easily.
Because it's who it's a
Black woman, yes, black woman. I would say athlete, coach, wife, mom. Well, I was a mom first. I've been a mom a long time.
I mean, so have I.
Wife, mom. What else do I identify as? Yeah, a poet.
Oh.
I am a secret writer, but so I do identify it within my mind, but I don't necessarily share it out. So now I'm sharing it out, but
As a poet. Oh, well, that's
as a
good.
poet, and a writer. I think I have untapped writing skills that I
You have all these amazing identities,
yes.
and it sounds like
Oh, a creator. I definitely think that I have a creator eye and things.
okay.
It just hasn't grown. It makes me think about
So
our son Jeremiah when we were doing something for Christmas or we were trying to create something and he was like, I feel like I'm creative in the inside, but it just doesn't come out. I was like, I so can relate to that. It's like I feel like I identify as this, but
It's just not. It's not coming up.
because some of those skills or some of those drive does require like some nurturing, some tending to some watering the seeds and looking after, because the seed is there, but then it's like weeds all around it that hasn't been taken care of or watered or seen after and stuff like that. So it's like things that's in our hearts that we don't go after. The garden within. Shout out to what's her name?
Anita, Dr. Anita.
Something. The book. I'm reading that now. You already finished it.
I did.
Yeah. What else?
Well, it sounds like what I'm hearing as I'm listening to you list off your amazing different identities
Oh, thanks.
and what has shaped you is you struggle with only some of the labels,
Yeah.
mostly sexuality.
Probably sexuality is probably the biggest one.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because why?
Yeah, because we are sexual beings. Why is that not something that is? Well, I mean, not just now, freshly out, being out. I guess as a child, sex was always seen as being wrong or being if you're not married, sinful. And now I'm married to a woman. I'm definitely going to hell or whatever it is that they say.
Deuces.
Right. So, yeah, and as a kid, yeah, you were told that you better not be out there, having sex and as a woman, for sure, as a little girl, sex was always seen as being, like, not good. Or bad, or you're doing something wrong. So I think that was programmed in my mind. So I was just like, yeah, let's just not talk about it since that's how I was raised.
So those views has somewhat altered or I don't want to say limited, but maybe prohibited you wanting to label or identify as one way.
Yeah, I think that is, that's probably a big, what is this, therapy? But yeah, I think that is, you just asking why. So yeah, I think that is why. So,
whereas I grew up and it was some wild times. It was
all about the sex?
It wasn't all about sex, but my upbringing was very open and a lot was discussed freely. Like mostly mostly it was don't come home pregnant.
That's open. That's talking about it freely.
I mean, I don't want to get too technical because my family didn't have a filter growing up, so it was a lot of different words being used for different body parts, and sex was very much discussed. Even when I was at my grandmother's a lot, it was, I could we would be praying for, so-and-so not being a heathen and keeping her legs closed and hopefully somebody using protection.
But that's the same thing. That's the negative light.
It is, but I think it was more because everyone was so open and free. You would have probably thought it was the 70s in my house because it was. This is me. This is my body. I love it. If you don't, oh well. Like I'm a very sexual being. We're all sexual beings. This is what sex is. This is,
Yeah, and how is it now in our house?
Do we talk about sex? No. But when Jeremiah was younger, I did make him watch not a lot, but sex education videos, a lot of healthy sex, a lot of making sure you're protecting yourself. I feel like nothing scares a child more, especially he's 23 in that era, than watching a STD video.
Yeah.
With your mother.
Well, yeah, we did that with Madison. Like when she was around 12.
Oh yeah.
And did and then she had to write an essay.
Yeah.
About it.
I love making kids write papers.
You have to write a paper about it. I mean, definitely have the conversation about it. I think we don't necessarily have a conversation in mixed company with the kids. It's probably like an individual thing.
And see, growing up, mine was always mixed company. It was
and I think
lot of different.
Yeah, because our kids are so their age difference. Yeah, they have a big age difference. Gap. Yeah. So there's that, and yeah, they're two different. It's a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay. Do you think? When it comes back to how you identify being a woman versus male, because now some women identify as being male.
This is true.
And vice versa.
Do I think what?
Have you ever thought about being a man?
No. No.
Or identifying as being a man?
No. And again, I think that goes back to growing up. I saw all the women in my family and, my family's friends and others, like the black women definitely owned their body and their sexuality and how they looked and who they were and yes.
Well, I know growing up, I definitely was a tomboy, so everybody always called me a tomboy. So that was in my mind, like, oh, I'm a tomboy. Am I supposed to be a boy?
Oh, I get that.
As being a kid growing up, so I was like, oh, okay, so does that mean I'm a boy? And then who wouldn't want a penis? Like, you could just stick it. You can stand up and pee. You can stick it in stuff. Seems kind of cool to me. But I don't know if as I got older and, as a kid, identified as being a tomboy and thought about it, switched in my mind about that in my mind, like, oh, well, would it be? Guys get all this extra, they're cooler or something. They get all this extra privilege, and my brother was getting all of the praise, and just the way my mom treats me versus my brother is totally different. My brothers get treated way better than he was. I was like nothing. So yeah, and my mom well, if I was a dude, I would get treated better. And life would be easier. But as I got in college, maybe had a group of female friends, roommates, and things like that, I started seeing different types of women, and how people showed up, and then it made me get more curious about, okay, well, I'm a female. I was born in this body. Let me embrace it. So, but before it was kind of like, I would have been cooler if I was a guy.
Is that because being labeled a tomboy was that another identity you took on at an early age?
I think so. Because it's like, if I like sports, I'm doing this way, and then everybody just putting that on you as that's who you are. Then you start, questioning yourself. Well, what's the tomboy? Yeah. Well, then I should be a boy then. If everybody is saying this.
That's true.
What would that be like?
Because what is a tomboy exactly?
It's just like a girl who I don't know if it's necessarily in sports, but more a little rough around the edges, kind of play with the boys, do.
Now I will say that is one label or identity name I've never liked, tomboy.
Had anybody called you a tomboy?
No, I have heard it growing up. Well, my mother used to get called a tomboy.
Oh.
She.
As an adult?
No, well, yeah, but
really?
All her life growing up. So speaking of identity, yeah, she never wore dresses. She always dressed more
masculine.
Yeah. So she would get called a tomboy all her life. Yeah.
Oh wow. Interesting.
It is, because now it's making me think of how like how I do identify, but then, yeah, back to what you said, how people around you or society identifies you.
Mm-hmm.
So because she never wore a dress, she didn't like dresses, she put her in jeans and some sneakers and a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, and she's good.
Yes.
But then then she was labeled a tomboy.
Yeah. And that's, I think, yeah. So like as I got older, I started to see like, okay, well, let me wear a dress. Let me. I would wear, like, for my birthday when I turned like 21. I would get me a nice dress.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like wearing dresses?
I wanted to like wearing dresses.
You wanted to like wear. Okay.
I wanted to feel feminine. And I wanted to feel what that felt like, because I don't feel like I felt that way growing up, like feminine. So I wanted to feel feminine. So yeah, do I like wearing dresses now? Yes, certain dresses, like,
yeah,
I like it. It has to flow. Like my wedding dress, I loved my wedding dress.
Yeah,
because it was like flowy. It was perfect. I like loved it.
You were very beautiful in your wedding dress.
Yes, I loved it so much. It was, yes, like something like that. I would wear that all the time.
So why do you love it now and didn't back then when you were in your 20s?
Because I identified, well, when I was little, as a tomboy. Tomboys wear clothes like this, and so I'm supposed to not like dresses, and yeah, I'm a tomboy. I don't wear dresses. I mean, my mom will put me on dresses. It's not like I hated it when I wore it, but it's just like, oh, okay, we're going to church. You wear this. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta put it on. Wow. Oh. I would just put it on, like, but I didn't like embrace what it meant to like feel. But you can still feel feminine without having a dress on.
Absolutely.
And that's what I've learned now, because clothes can help enhance certain things, but there's other ways to make you feel feminine. And when I cut off my locks,
did you feel feminine?
Yes. I felt like I look more feminine without my locks.
Yeah.
Which is, I was just like, oh, wow, like I can see me. Like I can see, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm definitely still coming into my own at the mere age of 40.
We all are.
Trying to figure it out, trying to see how I identify. But yeah,
I think we're all, in a stage of re-identifying or identifying who we are now at certain points in our lives.
Yeah. So what is our questions to our audience? How do you guys identify? What's your...
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
What does it mean to you? Like what?
Has it changed often?
Yeah. How you identify, how society identifies you, does that affect you like it does me? Or are you very honed into your identity and how you show up? Let us know what y'all think.
Those are good questions. Yeah. I like this topic. This was a good topic.
It was. I mean, it was therapy for me. I definitely realized, I think, the sexuality part, how I was backpedaling away from it, and really wanting to embrace more of my sexuality too. And I think being in a safe relationship with you definitely has helped me embrace more of who I am, because it's more of a safe space where I feel like however I say I want to identify. You be like, cool.
I do.
I'm like, you know, it's really.
I definitely care, but I do, you know, you want to give your partner, your spouse, your wife, your husband, however you identify your relationship,
right,
that space to, yeah, feel comfortable enough to either not know how you identify or know how you identify.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for the second podcast episode.
Yep.
Two eyes, let's see.